the presumption that any weapon is loaded, and that's how you're supposed to treat it. That's how I always have. Mm-hmm. And I triple check. The armorer usually has a pen or a pencil or something that they can throw down the barrel to show that it's completely empty because of the crow. It wasn't a live round. It was just shrapnel that was in the barrel, and they fired a blank, and bada boom.
The crow meaning when Brandon Lee was killed, Bruce Lee's son.
Yeah. Yes. And me personally, I triple check because I don't want that on my conscience. If I'm gonna, we'll stick to TikTok etiquette. If I'm gonna pew someone, it's gonna be for a damn good reason because I don't want that on my conscience.
Understood. But let me ask you this: being in the business as long as you have, that's you. You're very responsible. You're a former Marine. But don't you feel like there are a lot of actors out there, actresses, good guys and bad guys?
Yeah, I want to dovetail on that too. Because so I'm a former prosecutor. I'm a defense attorney now. If I'm trying to prove this case, I'm trying to prove that Alec Baldwin did not do something that most people in his position would have done.
Well, on that film, I understand that he wore many hats. As a producer, you should know if your actors fart in the northwest direction. But as an actor, you have to trust the people that are given positions.
Right.
So
and that's going to be the big defense for him in the actor role. That's the defense for him. And what you're saying is that when an actor's given a gun for a shooting scene and it says cold gun, they should be able to trust that, and that's usually the norm in the industry. Because what the prosecutors are saying is we've talked to a bunch of actors in Hollywood, and they say they always personally check the gun.
Yeah, that's a personal thing because I don't want that. Most actors, all actors I know are overly empathetic people. So, just the contemplating of Brandon Lee, what must it have been like to be the guy that did that? That would wreck me mentally. And so,
Rob, have you ever, sorry to interrupt, Rob, I have to ask you, have you ever been on the set of a movie where you're acting, of course, and you actually were given a loaded gun accidentally? Has that ever happened to you in your career?
No. I've been on The Magnificent Seven, for instance, where there was a lot of guns. And, for instance, Happy Death Day.
Right.
That scene in the hospital where I shot the nurse, she wasn't even there. She was grabbing a snack down at Holding. But it was all about angles.
Right.
But this is an accidental shooting.
Right.
It was just preparation for the scene, and when you get into a scene, you do it. It's just like Michael Jordan shooting 10,000 free throws before a game.
Rob, I'm curious, Rob, if you had an opportunity to speak to Alec Baldwin, what would you say to him?
Great job on Pearl Harbor, man.
I hear you. He's a very gifted actor. I think we all could agree on that. But I mean, like, in regards to this situation, like, what would you say to him?
I'm sorry that happened to him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that happened to her. More so.
Of course.
I mean, she's not here, but I know. I mean, we're all, most of us are moral people, and so just even the concept